you want to do this now? Why don't you get some more sleep? Get yourself well so you can get out of here.
Please, Julia. You have to help me. If I die, I have to know that Chip is safe.
Victoria, you're not going to die.
I'm not going to have any peace unless that I know he's with somebody who will love him and take care of him.
Still, if you get some rest, we can probably do this a little better after that.
Please, you have to help me.
I know that I will do everything I can to help. Okay. You make it very simple and tell me how you want your will to read.
I have some money left from the divorce. I want it to be put in a trust fund for Chip.
All right, we can do that.
But most important, I want him to have a good home with someone who will raise him with lots of love and understanding.
All right, you want to appoint a guardian?
No, not a guardian. His father. If I die, I want Cruz to have Chip.
I'm sorry that I called so late and to be dropping in so late.
It's not a problem. You do know my wife, Eden, I believe.
Yes, hello.
Hi. I was so sorry to hear about what happened to Victoria.
Thank you. I told Eden that I just got your message now. I'd been out of town.
Have you had a chance to stop by the hospital?
I just came from there, yes.
How is Tori's condition? Has it changed?
Well, the doctor wouldn't really give me even a guarded prognosis. She's still on the critical list.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I took Chip down to the hospital earlier to see Tori.
Yes, Victoria told me. That's really why I'm here. Well, I don't suppose that Chip is still awake, is he?
No, he's had a rough day, and when I put him down, he went right to sleep.
Ah.
I told her also that I'm going to try to bring him by again tomorrow.
You don't have to do that.
It's not a problem.
No, it's not that. I mean, the real reason that I came by tonight is to tell you that I'll be looking after Chip from here on. I mean, I've already arranged for a bigger hotel suite, and I'm going to move us in there until Victoria comes home from the hospital.
Tori didn't say anything to me about that.
Well, he is my grandson. He belongs with me.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's just out of the question. Chip will be staying here with me.
Space! Don't move! Just pull out. I'll follow your voice. Space!
What is it? Are you sick?
No. I just couldn't sleep.
Have bad dreams?
I'm sorry for making you angry. I embarrassed you at that party for your friend. I feel like I've caused you nothing but trouble ever since you brought me.
Well, it hasn't exactly been a day at the beach, but hey, you got a lot to deal with.
You don't have to make excuses for me. Maybe I should have never come to California.
Why do you say that? You don't like it here?
It's just not how I expected it to be.
What did you think it would be like?
different. I don't know. Like the pictures, like cut out of these magazines. Like the things I see on television, you know, big houses, shiny cars. Like the ones on Dallas and Dynasty.
Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of people who lived here their whole lives over the same fantasies.
But it wasn't a fantasy to me. It was all very real. I thought about it all the time. I dreamed of coming on a ship, not like a refugee, but first class.
Well, I got news for you, kiddo. They don't travel first class around here very often. As far as the boat, I live on one. Any other similarities between me and JR are strictly coincidental.
And you're not mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm puzzled. In Bangkok, the idea of coming, you seem to hate that.
That was just a stupid act. I've always wanted to come here. Ever since I was a little girl.
So, digging your heels in was just part of this act. You wanted to come here all along?
Yes.
Why didn't you say so?
Because I was afraid. I learned from a very small age that it's better not to hope for too much. When you came and found me, it was too good to be true. I had to question.
Now you're here and you're still unhappy. You want to go back home?
Home? Where's home? Bangkok was never my home.
Let me tell you something. And it took me a long time to learn this, so maybe I can save you some time. I never really felt at home anywhere when I was younger. I mean, not even in my parents' house. Probably why I enlisted, so joined the army, see the world. I don't think I knew really what I was looking for. I just knew when I found it, I'd recognize it. And if I was lucky enough to find this special place, you know, I'd just unpack my bags and that would be it. I'd be home. But what I didn't know was that this place I was looking for was really a place. I didn't know that until I met your mother. Now, even though our time together was very short, I thank God every day that we had that little bit of time we did have. And since then, I've never felt homesick because I carry her memory here inside me. It could be anything, anywhere, anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I only want it to be happy, and it seems that I just make everybody angry. Can I change it?
You can make home wherever you want. I kind of hope you'll make it here. But you really gotta want it. You gotta give your all. So do I. Maybe together we can find some middle ground where we can make this thing work. What do you say?
I'd like that.
I would too.
Victoria, are you sure that you want to do this?
Yes, Chip's proper place is with his father.
You have other options. You know, Mason and I are crazy about Chip, and Samantha already thinks he's her brother.
I'm sure you and Mason would make wonderful parents, but it's not the same.
Have you told Cruz about this?
Not yet.
Well, maybe you should. And then in the meantime, I'll arrange temporary custody and I'll come back tomorrow. How's
No,
that sound?
tomorrow could be too late. Please, you have to do this for me. It's my right. It's my son's right.
Excuse me, I didn't realize anyone was here.
That's all right. I was just leaving. I will take care of this for you. I'll draw it out, but I want you to promise me that you'll think about it, okay?
I've made up my mind.
Okay?
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Well, I've heard about actors pulling some pretty crazy stunts to get their pictures in the paper, but this time, don't you think you went just a little bit too far?
Philip, thank you for coming.
I brought you some beautiful flowers from Kai's garden, but a very tough-looking head nurse confiscated them. I swear this hospital has more regulations than the Army. Did manage to smuggle in one of them, though.
It's beautiful, thank you.
He gave us quite a scare, you know that.
Sorry.
We've got to get you well and out of here. You still owe me a dinner. Is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything you need?
I need to be home with my son. When I think of him waking up at night, calling me, and I'm not there.
Victoria, you can't think about that right now. You concentrate on getting well and you'll be out of here. You'll be back with Chip before you know it.
Excuse me, Philip.
Victoria, I'll be back to see you tomorrow. You get some rest.
Cece. I came as soon as I could. They treating you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if they're not, I can always I can make a few calls and make some arrangements, get you transferred to a private hospital. You know that. What are you smiling about?
It's you taking over. I have this image of you in heaven nudging God over and issuing orders.
Well, at least let me make some arrangements for Chip.
He's with Cruz.
You do know that Sophia and I think of him and love him as much as he's our own grandchild.
Oh, I know. And he loves you, too.
Well, good. Then it's settled. I'll pick him up first thing, and then he'll stay with us.
Actually, Tori has made it very clear that she wanted Chip to be with me. Thank you.
Thank you. Look, Cruz, I realize you are Chip's father, but I think Chip would be better off with me. I mean, you have to work for a living. I'm available 24 hours a day for him, and... Well, I've raised my own children. I know what Chip needs, and he loves me, and he knows me, and you are virtually a stranger to him.
Due to circumstances that are completely out of my control.
I understand that. But I think you understand that a child needs some security by being with someone that he knows, and it's going to be hard enough on him as it is, being separated from his mother.
Mrs. Lane, I don't lay claim to your vast experience, nor to the time that you've been lucky enough to spend with Chip. I realize you love him, but you know what? You couldn't possibly love him any more than I do. In the short time he's been here, I know he feels safe with me and very, very welcome. Frankly, I feel cheated. I've been kept away from my own son, and the time has come to put a stop to it.
I don't think you understand what you're taking on. And I hope you don't think that this is a permanent condition. I mean, the minute that Victoria gets out of the
Chip
hospital...
will go back to her, I do understand that. But in the meantime, I will take care of her.
I really don't know what to say. I mean, well, Eden, what do you think? I mean, how do you feel about this?
Oh, well, I want whatever's best. I think that Cruz knows what's best. He's very welcome here.
Well, it's very late. It's probably too late to resolve anything like this tonight, so we'll just let it stand the way it is for now. But then I'll talk to Victoria in the morning, and I'm sure we'll come to some kind of understanding about this.
I'm sure we will. I want you to know that you're welcome to visit Chip here anytime.
I do appreciate that. Good night.
You okay?
Are you kidding? I'm on cloud 9. Did you mean what you said? You stood up for me. Did you mean that he's welcome here?
Cruz, I want to. I want to more than anything.
Oh, thank God. Are you all right?
Yeah. I couldn't find him. Mason, he disappeared. I don't know. I looked for him everywhere. I looked underneath, everywhere. He must have gone out the back. No, I couldn't see. But there was too much fire and smoke. But I'm sure he's all right. He's all right, sir.
Are you all right? Can I get you anything?
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Sarah!
Robert, don't let him get into the church.
Dentists warn the #1 dental problem isn't cavities. It is
Care of Chip. But I've already made arrangements for him to stay with Cruz and Eden.
Eden. Tori, I would think that would be the last place that you'd want him to be.
I'm sorry. But if something should happen to me, I want Chip to be with his father. Julia's already making up a new will, giving Cruz legal custody of Chip.
Tori, look, you are very weak, and you're very emotional, and you really don't know what you're doing right
I'm
now.
sorry if this is gonna hurt Eden, but I have to think of my son first.
Don't you realize that Sophia and I can give your baby everything he's ever wanted? Why would you want to put him in a household where he may not be welcome? I mean, we can raise him as our own son.
But Chip already has a father. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna change my mind. Cruz is going to raise Chip.
You get out of my daughter's room.
Are you certain this information is correct? There can be no mistake. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Burning the midnight oil tonight.
No, just organizing a few things. How's Miss Lane?
In a great deal of pain, I suspect, but she's brave. More concerned about her baby than she is herself.
You're very worried about her, aren't you?
They don't know she'll make it.
Sorry. Can I get you anything? Something to eat?
No, thank you, Kai. It's been a very long day, and I really want it to end. Hearing Victoria talk about her son stirred up so much for me. Having found my daughter again. Knowing Ming Li is here, being raised by another man. Good night. I'm going to get her back, Kai. The day will come when my daughter will be with me.
Who is it? Who is it?
What pizza you ordered?
I didn't order. Scott, is that you?
Yeah, come on, open up. I'm freezing my pepperoni up out here.
I hope you like extra cheese.
Don't you ever think of calling?
Well, don't you ever wear clothes when you're home alone?
I was just gonna take a shower.
Well, at least my timing's getting better. I was wondering what happened to you. I mean, we left OR together. You gave me your little hit-and-run analysis, and then when I took off, you disappeared.
Well, if you can't stand the heat, Scott.
Yeah, I know, but that's my problem. See, I went off to sulk, and look where I wound up.
I'm glad. I'm glad you brought the pizza, too.
It's for courage.
What?
I want to tell you that you may be right.
Again?
You know, you really are smug.
Sorry.
I got mad because maybe some of what you said was right. Maybe I was a little more concerned with how I performed in the OR than I was with my patient. But the truth is, I do want to impress Garfield. I want to be his senior resident, Heather. And I want to learn everything I can from the man.
There's nothing wrong with that, Scott. That's great. You're such a wonderful doctor. It's just that I hate to see you lose sight of why you started down this road in the first place.
Yeah, me too. So thanks.
For what?
Telling me the truth. Slapping me around a bit.
You're welcome. Anytime. Scott. Scott, I don't think that we should be doing this.
Why not?
Because I like you too much.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, but how do you know I'll still respect you in the morning?
I'll risk it.
I think that I should switch into something a little less comfortable.
No, it's not safe in here. The roof, listen to me, the roof could come down. Sarah, listen to me. He isn't here.
You shouldn't be in here, Father.
I know.
I'm sorry, sister, I don't understand.
She's just concerned, a little frightened about the fire. I'll take her out of here. Come on, Sarah. Come on.
You got any idea what caused the explosion?
No. It might have come from the basement.
You're lucky. It could have blown you all to kingdom come. No offense.
I'm taken.
Was anybody else around here when it happened?
No, I think everybody got out.
Julia, what is this will that you are drawing up, Victoria, all about?
You know that I can't discuss that with you.
She has already informed me that she is making Cruz Chip's guardian. I would like to fight for legal custody of that child, because legally I am his grandparent. I have some rights.
And she is his mother. This is her decision.
Does Mason know about this? I'm sure he'd have something to say about it.
I'm sure he will. And you all fight like cats and dogs over it, just like she's in there fighting for her life right now.
I care very much for Victoria. I will do anything I can to help.
And why don't you start by respecting what she wants?
Because I am worried about Eden. Now, if Chip is allowed to move in with Cruz and Eden, what do you think that's going to do to the marriage?
I think it'll be damned hard, but I think that they'll handle it.
I wish I had your confidence. I think it'll destroy Eden.
I think you underestimate your daughter. And I think you're overstepping your bounds, Cece. Sooner or later, Eden will accept the fact that Cruz has a son. And this is between her and Cruz. Victoria is not the villain here. As far as I can see, there are just innocent victims here.
And Eden will not be one of them. I will not allow it. And I will protect her with everything I can.
Do you think you can fight death, Cece? Don't my daughter's wishes have any concern for you?
Excuse me, I have to make a phone call.
Dorothy, please. We're just riding on emotion right now.
Victoria has made up her mind about things. She wants Cruz to take Chip.
Listen to me. You and I should both try to make Victoria change her mind about this.
Why? Because it doesn't suit you?
No. Because it suits Chip better to be with Sophia and I. He can get everything he wants that way.
And what about me? I am his grandmother. You have no legitimate right to him. You and Sophia aren't even related to my grandson. And if Victoria dies, then all I'll have is Chip, and there is no way I'll ever give him up, Cece.
2 full paramedic teams were up there. I don't know. It was some kind of explosion. I mean, we went up there and the fire gutted most of it. But you know where it was? The old Sacred Convent up on Old Mission Road.
Oh, my God. Is he all right?
Oh, yeah, he must have been, dreaming or something. I hate to see you hurting.
I'll be okay.
I want you to be okay now.
You know, sometimes I feel like I can't get close enough to you.
Oh, darling. If we were any closer, we'd be the same person.
I know. I do. You know, you're a wonderful father. I see the way you are with Chip, and the bond between you is so strong, so special.
But nothing in my life, not Chip, not my family, your family, my work, anything, nothing comes close to meaning as much to me as you do.
But what you feel for Chip is between the two of you. It doesn't include me.
Well, I don't want it to be that way.
But it is, because he's yours.
I know, but I want to share it with you. More than anything, I want to share that.
I know. It's just that I don't think that I could crawl inside that bond the two of you have, because I don't belong there.
That's not true.
I think it is. And it's not your fault, and it's not mine. But it is.
It doesn't have to be, though. If there was just some way I could tear myself open somehow so you could just feel how this feels, just for a little while even.
I wish you could.
See, the thing is that it's your love that enables me to give what I can to other people. I mean, if my bond with Chip is strong, it's only because my bond with you is that much stronger. You're the one who taught me how to give, to be with people.
I don't doubt your love for me.
I know, but it's... Well, you just haven't experienced it yet, I guess. When we have our own baby, you'll understand.
I understand. I understand what it feels like to lose a baby. What it feels like to want a baby more than anything that you do, anything in the world. So don't tell me that I don't know. And please don't tell me that I don't understand what you're feeling.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... I'm sorry. Hello? Yeah. Of course. No, I'll be right there. Yeah. That was the hospital. Tori wants to speak to me as soon as possible.
So, what did you do tonight? Did you go to that movie?
No. Went dancing at the Lair.
Well, now isn't that crowd a little old for you?
Now you sound like a father again.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I worry.
It's okay. It just takes a little time getting used to, that's all. In Bangkok, I came and went whenever I wanted to. It didn't matter.
Well, it matters to me. Okay? I mean, it's beautiful here, and it may seem safe, but you still got to be careful.
I will be.
Now, your mother used to make me tea like this. A lot of things to take care of me. Make me think of her. Your profile.
Does Andrea take care of you?
Yeah, in her own way.
Does Andrea remind you of my mother?
No, they're very different. Beautiful, obviously, but very different energy.
I think she's all wrong for you.
Why?
Because she doesn't like me.
Well, you really haven't given her a chance.
She always criticizes me.
Look, Andrea's a very special woman. If you gave herself some time to get to know her, it'd work out.
Am I really like my mother? Do I remind you of her?
Actually, that's probably Andrea now. Would you get that for me?
Hello?
Ming Lee? I know who you really are.
Who is this?
Meet me at 713 Sandgate Road. Now. I'll be waiting.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. Bye.
Who was that?
Just some guy I met at the bar. Don't worry. I didn't like him.
Mr. C, what are you doing here?
I wanted to talk to you, Cruz. I heard about the arrangements Victoria made.
What about them?
Well, I'm concerned about what this will do to Eden. That's what about them.
Actually, Eden and I were just talking about this when I got this call from Tori, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get this over with, and then I can go...
Wait a minute, Cruz, wait a minute. You're not the only one who has something to say about this. I mean, you got to know, how's she going to deal with this right now?
The plain fact of the matter is, it's my responsibility to take care of Chip. I would think that you, as a father, would understand that.
Yes, and I, as a father, am concerned about my daughter.
So am I. If I thought for a moment that this situation were something Eden and I couldn't handle, I would...
You'd what? You'd give Chip up?
It's not going to come to that.
Oh, something has to give, Cruz. Either way, something has to give.
Maybe it's you, Mr. C. Maybe you have to give. Maybe you have to step aside for once and trust that we'll be okay.
I have a right to be concerned about my daughter.
And I have a right to do as I see fit when it comes to the well-being of my son. Eden understands that.
Do you have any idea what caused this?
Well, right now, I think it's from a gas leak in the boiler room. But we'll be carrying out a full investigation just to be sure.
Well, I appreciate everything you and your men have done.
Well, I'm just sorry we couldn't have done more to save the place.
Well, so am I.
Sister?
Still no sign of Mason Capwell.
No, nothing. And we've searched everywhere.
What happened to the light?
Must have been a blackout. It's a good thing I found these candles, huh?
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny how the stereo's still working with no electricity.
You know what? I was wondering about that very thing.
Yeah. Admit it, Clark. You're trying to seduce me.
Well, the operative word in that sentence is trying. You know, I thought it would help if you got changed, but it didn't.
How come?
I happen to have an incredible memory. Not to mention a very vivid imagination, and in my fantasy, your towel kept slipping. What'd you do that for?
Because I've seen this movie before, and I know what happens next.
You wouldn't happen to be afraid of me, would you?
I don't think so.
And what is it?
I just think I'm a little afraid of the way I feel when I'm with you.
That's good.
Yeah, but Scott, I just don't think that I'm ready.
What? For a deep, meaningful relationship?
You know, Scott, every time in the past when I've rushed into something like this, I've gotten burned. And I think that I need a little more time.
I'll set my watch.
You don't take no for an answer, do you?
Sometimes. But sometimes no really means yes.
what I'd like right now, more than anything?
What?
I think I'd like you to take me for a walk on the beach.
Can we take a cold shower together first?
Julia is drawing up the final papers. But I don't want to change anything without your permission. If something should happen to me, I don't want Chip to go through a custody battle.
Well, neither do I.
And I don't want you to sign anything unless you're absolutely sure.
You know how I feel about this, Tori, but I will need to talk to Eden about it before...
There's not time.
Well, now, wait a second. That's crazy. I don't like you to talk like that.
No, it's not. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Okay, all right. Just take it easy.
Please.
Okay.
Please do this for me. Nobody could love Chip more than you could. Please, promise.
You will always have a home with me. Look, I'll sign anything you want me to.
Thank you.
Daddy, this is a surprise. It might be Cruz.
Well, I just left him at the hospital, so I thought this would be a good time for you and I to talk alone. How did everything go down in L.A.?
Oh, not so great. They did some tests, and the first results they got back were that I might not be able to have children.
Oh, Princess. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, well...
Are they positive?
Well, the doctor called me tonight, told me the news, and he says he needs to sit down and talk to me as soon as possible. Daddy, what am I gonna do?
Sorry, easy. You told Cruz yet?
No. I mean, I couldn't. It's like saying, you know, grab onto Chip and hold on because he's the only kid you're gonna have, you know?
There are other doctors, baby.
Yeah. Mama said I should tell Cruz. But, you know, what am I gonna say to him when I've done all this behind his back?
Don't say anything.
Well, I don't know if I should do that.
Don't say anything for now. I mean, see, look, you're gonna see the doctor. He wants to talk to you. Maybe whatever he has to say, I mean, it could be better. Just wait until you find out for sure. That, you know, why tell Cruz anything if he can help you?
Ooh, what if they can't do anything?
We'll find a way. We'll find a way. I promise you we'll find a way. I'll get the best help available, I'll tell you that. No matter what it takes, I will. I'm not gonna let you go through this alone. No way. We'll make it through it. We'll make it happen.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, honey.
Who are you? Why are you saying those things on the phone?
I work for Major Philip Hamilton. I've spent a very interesting evening going through some of the Major's personal files. I found out quite a lot about you.
I don't have to listen to any of your lies.
Lies? That's something that you know very much about, isn't it, Mingling? Or is that your real name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, perhaps you'd like me to go to Kane directly. I wonder how he'd react when he learns that you've tricked him. You're not his daughter, are you? You used Kane to come into this country, didn't you? Didn't you?
Tori is very afraid. She's in bad shape, and she thinks she's not going to make it. She wanted to talk to me about being Chip's legal guardian.
What did you tell her?
Well, I said I should call you first, but she insisted there wasn't time. I told her to go ahead and make whatever arrangements were necessary. Babe, talk to me.
What can I say to you? I'm not surprised.
Look, I'm sorry. This whole thing happened, but I wouldn't have said yes if I weren't 100% sure that we could handle it. It's not going to go on forever. She may think she's not going to make it, but I know in my heart that's not true.
What if she doesn't?
We'll take it as it comes. We'll talk to each other. We'll go day by day. We'll be all right. Just like we always have been. We'll be fine. I'll tell whoever that is to go away. I want to get this straight.
Cruz, you gotta help me.
What is it, Julia?
It's Mason.
I've looked everywhere more than once. There is absolutely no sign of Mason Cathwell. They must have been able to escape.
Well, we have to keep Sarah quiet while all the fire investigators are here.
I've given her something to make her sleep, and I locked her in her room.
Well, that's all right for now, but
Excuse me, Father, but the chief wants to see you right away.
Why? What's happened?
Well, we found a body while we were doing a sweep of the cellar. The remains are pretty badly charred. The chief was hoping you might be able to tell us who it is.
Over the right to die. Should doctors give fatal injections to patients who request them? Join Tom Brokaw tonight on NBC Nightly News.